Okay. We were here actually last class at the privilege escalation, and we said that it is actually um, a right to gain without any permission. We here actually at the University of Israel, when we use the edu wave, you as students, you are having the right to access the edu wave using your username and password credentials. And once you access the edu wave, actually you'll be able to see your profile only, your details, your courses, your timetable, your grades and GPAs, your own data. But me as an instructor, me myself as an instructor, I will be able to access through the same interface. But I have different privileges than you. I can see all of your credentials. I can see all of your profiles. I can see all of your, let's say, data, grades and GPAs. All of them I can see. This is granted. Why? Because I'm privileged than you. I'm an administrator than you. When we compare myself, actually, my account then to yours. So you actually are the student. If you wanna see another student's profile, what should you should do? You have to have the access to his account. No, but you cannot because you do not have the right. You are not privileged to do that. You may think to hack my me as an instructor, and you access through my account to all the students, and you can see what you want to see. From the techniques that you can do to access to all students' accounts is to escalate your privilege to my privilege. Escalate your privilege to my privilege in the sense of you change your account to have the rights of my account. The rights, the privileges that you have, you change them in a tricky way. It's not to click a button, it's in a very tricky way. You change your rights and your privileges to have my privileges. And like so, you will be able to see all the students' profiles and all the students' courses, grades, data, contacts, and everything. The privilege escalation is the context of changing a privileged account or privileged account to another higher privileged account, let's say. You as a student, you are having a limited account. You can change your account to have the right of my account. Thus, you are escalating, moving, changing, escalating your account, escalating your privileges to the privileges I have. What the perks? What is the perks? To gain higher system rights, to gain other users' rights, things like that. We continue. From the issues that malware can cause, from the issues that malware can cause is to send unsolicited emails, unwanted emails, undesirable emails, which are named spam or spams. Spam email is an undesirable email. Spam is an unsolicited email. Spam is an unwanted email. What it holds media like all the emails, but it is for the purpose of circumvent. It is to circumvent you to get something from your side, actually, whether to thieve or to rob your data, your digital data, or to publicize something to you or to do something with you. It is for an intention. There is an intention behind, which is not accepted as per the way how it is communicated with you. It is unaccepted how it has been communicated with you. How it has been communicated with you. It is not accepted. Thus, it is classified to be spam. To be classified as unwanted email. It's not wanted. It's not accepted. It's not solicited. It's not solicited email. The contents of the spam, there are things actually like any email. It might have actually textual content or let's say graphical content. This is an example of an unwanted email, spam. This is a spam. All of those data here, they are an image and a small of nonsense text. This is classified to be a spam. Why? Because of the structure it is written in. This is actually the subject. The content is completely weird. This is something that we cannot understand. The filter engine or the inbox engine does not understand clearly what is this, and they cannot correlate the content of the image with this text. So it is doughty. It has been classified as a spam. The text content, a filter, an inbox engine can filter that and can say that this is actually an unwanted email. But what about the images? If the email is only having images, the filter cannot read an image. It can read the text. There are semantic and let's say lexical approaches to read the text and recognize what is the content, to make the machine understand what is that. But what about images? We humans, we can read this text in the image, but the computer does not know that this is a text. He recognizes that this is an image fully. What is the content? He does not know, the computer. Thus, contents as images, they are usually doughty, but does not mean that they are going to be classified as spam usually. There are considerations to consider in order to classify an email as a spam. To be actually set as a spam, it has to be blocked. To be set as a spam, so it has to be blocked. So we don't want. The spam is not wanted. The content of spam, if it is an image, so it is not easy to detect. It's not easy. It's not easy, but does not mean that we cannot. No, but it's not easy. Criteria to say that this image is periculous. It's doughty. We have to be careful of. Criteria, they are not easy to detect. We cannot filter easily. The full context of the email, correlation between the image and the text and the subject and from whom it has been come on this email, this is actually a full correlation in order to detect if an image-based email is spam or not. Who sent the message or the email, the content, the sender, did he send you in an early age? Did he communicate with you, yes or no? Is it the first time sent it to you or not? Actually, the user actually, are you going to respond to this email or not? If you respond, so the email will be recognized and the sender will be recognized also. So this is another criteria. And so on. So this is a title of example only. This is not the limit. This is not how the filters work. But this is only a main criteria via which filters classify an email to be a spam or not. Any questions, please?
No, doctor.
Okay, great. The spyware It's sort of a software. Literally said actually it spies on targets. It spies on. It is a jasus. It is a spy to spy on you or on me or any targeted party. Spyware is a software. It's a computer program that trespasses the limits to disclose the privacy of an individual or of a machine or of an environment. When he spies on you, so he's disclosing, he is just breaking the privacy of the environment in question. He's doing what he's not allowed to do. So there are solutions for that. Actually, this is not accepted, and we have to defend that using the anti-spyware. The anti-spyware, they actually behaving based on the if any application tries to access without giving any consent or asking for consent, so it would be blocked. Consent means the permission. The anti-spyware, what they will do, any trial to access the environment without asking, without permission, they would be blocked. Consent, they would be blocked. Yes, tasks to do here and so on. Great. As all the malware, the spyware actually is for purpose. It's not implemented for just a joke or a game or entertainment. No, it is for a purpose, for a malicious purpose even, to make profit. Absolutely true. To search for vulnerabilities and go for intrusion. Yes, absolutely true. And the spyware is something actually very commonly used because it is seen upon two architectures, whether it is an adware, how the spyware will be seen as spyware, actually on advertisements, digital advertisements. They are channels to send spyware to your machine, to your device. Adware, advertisement, إشعار. Or the second category, which are the keyloggers, which they track. Those are also computer programs that they track all of your keystrokes in the keyboard. Whatever you type in the keyboard, usernames or passwords, or you visit websites, whatever you type, they will log that and send it to the attacker. Keyloggers. An interface via which we can see advertisements. You are open, for example, open the Gmail, the account of the Google Gmail, and you see this background image has been opened. This is a window. This is a window. It has opened to you. You are opening this, but this one came to you. This is an adware. This is an adware. It is sending advertisement to you, and at the same time, it is reading your IP address, your computer operating system. What is it? The session, the username of the session, what is it, and so on, other details. It is spying on you. It's an advertisement, normal advertisement, sending an ad to you, but at the same time, it is spying on you. What they call actually those spyware, whether they are actually adware or keyloggers, what they do actually, the effect that they cause. Absolutely, one of the very famous causes they cause the computer to be slow. Your PC or your device, the computerized device, to be slow. It affects the computation capability. It causes the system to be actually doing strange behaviors. Sometimes it shuts down the interface. Sometimes you click a link, it does not go. Instability. the system or the environment in question. Yeah, the operating system. Also, they might install toolbars to you. They might install toolbars in your browser. Yes, they may install something actually in your computer. Yeah. They can generate shortcuts in your desktop. They can. Absolutely they can. Yes. They can change the home page of your web browser. They can change the home page. You open the web browser, usually you can see the Google, the first page. No. They can change it to something different, favabay.com. You open when you just start the web browser, you can see something new and strange for you. They can change, means they hijack your homepage, your browser homepage. They can increase the number of the pop-up windows like this one. They can bring more pop-ups to your computer, to your device. So those are effects that those the spyware in general, not only the adware, the spyware can cause. Keyloggers. The second I said we will define that the keyloggers, they are sort of keystrokes followers. They can track all what you type in your keyboard. Yet they can be actually found as hardware also. Adapters, they are example of keyloggers. Actually, if you are just making a change from a PS2 to a USB port, the adapter in between can play the role of a keylogger. They are small devices, but they are having the chance to translate signal from a mode to another, and they can be equipped with a keylogger to save and send all the data to somewhere in the internet. In the internet, they are hardware. In this case, they are hardware. Example: this black part, this black can be a keylogger. This is actually an adapter and can play the role of a keylogger. There are so many. This is only a type of example only. This is for the hardware, and here for the software. All what these are another captured keyboard logs. This is another software. See the eye icon. It is only, you cannot see it, but it captures all what you type in your computer, and it sends it to somewhere in the internet. It acts silently. It is not shown. It is not telling you, "Hey, you user, I'm running your computer." It will not tell you. It will not. It will run without declaring. Any questions, please, at this level?
No.
That's great. So the next category of the malware, we talk about botnet. Botnet, plural botnets. The botnet is a network made up of bots. The bots is a shortcut to robots. And those robots, they are actually computer programs running by themselves, and they have the auto capability to control themselves, and they can act by themselves without the interference of a user. In the sense of, and they have actually a chance to act, behave, send, um, whatever. They can do what they are programmed to do by themselves. Those robots, they are software programs. Those robots, a single one, a bot, or is given the name Zombie. A bot or a Zombie is a device that is equipped with a malware. And this malware is controlled on that device. The malware can send emails from that device. That Zombie or that bot can use that computer also to send commands to attack computers, to attack the network by himself. A Zombie or a bot. So it's a computer Technically, we nominate it. It's a compromised computer that has a malware, and this malware is controlling that compromised computer, the full computer. It's an infected computer. It means it is actually compromised to give the chance to the attacker to control that computer remotely. The best way how to compromise computers or to infect computers with zombies or with bot, bots, is the social media networks, Facebook, WhatsApp, Twitter. This is an example of a non-secure communication, or let's say social media platform, the internet relay chat, the IRC. It's one very old, which is not secure. All of them, even the Facebook, even the Twitter, even the let's say Snapchat, they are all helping in spreading zombies and bots with different levels. Absolutely, they are not the same way, but all they can help in spreading such malware. So in this case, and because of this only, the group of bots, many bots, they generate a botnet, group of zombies, compromised devices by one attacker, only one attacker. Also, they generate one botnet. An attacker may have many botnets, and then he will be actually called as a bot herder. A bot herder, since he have many botnets. So he is a bot herder, راعي الأغنام, in this case, in this scenario. Can you repeat the explanation of what is the botnet or botnets or the zombie or the bot? Can you repeat that, please? Are you with me?
Yes, Master.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna stop at this level since you are a little bit actually. I'm gonna give you the chance to prepare for your exam. So I'm gonna stop here. Just I'll take the attendance. Please declare your name, saying yes